I'm Kaitlyn.
I'm Jace Fagerman.
We met each other in the 8th grade. I had just moved schools from Kalispell to Columbia Falls. Jace was born and raised in Columbia Falls, and moving to school is not easy for me. It's something I really didn't want to do. I really didn't want to leave all my friends. I actually kind of made it really hard for my parents at first. But I met Jace and we started dating, and then, typical kind of junior high relationship. And then we ended up breaking up for a month that summer, and then getting back together our freshman year of high school. And we went to homecoming, we did all that kind of stuff. You were into sports, I was in volleyball, all was good. We continued with that relationship for the next year. And then that sophomore year, in the middle of our sophomore year, things started getting a little more serious, and we found out that we were pregnant with our son Bridger, and it wasn't easy for us. It was us finding out, denying it for a long time before we told our parents. We tried everything we could prior to our parents to take the pregnancy on our own, and then it wasn't going away. It happened. So I told my mom, and we told your parents. I remember going home. We had tried multiple tests before we told our parents, and the first one was actually negative, and but we took it wrong. And then every single one after that was positive, and hoping it'd be negative. And then my mom was like, "Okay, like let's take a pregnancy test." How does that?
Well, I worked in Folsom and commuted back and forth. She sent me a text saying she wished she was the person she was a year prior, and it just struck me kind of odd and funny, and so I thought I'd be funny towards it back, considering her father and I had talked to her about going on birth control that summer prior, just because we know what it's like to be teenagers. Jason and her had already been together for 2 years, and we just wanted to take the precautions. Well, Katie was very, very against that whole idea. I'm a virgin, I'm not, I'm everything. And I was like, okay. So when she sent that text that day, I responded, well, are you still a virgin? Expecting to get kind of like a butt chewing over a text message. And she's like, no. And I'd taken a deep breath. I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm like, okay. And then I text back, well, do you think you're pregnant? And I get back, yes. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'll be stopping by the grocery store on my way home tonight.
I was really scared. Like, out of anything, I was just scared. I thought my life was over, that it's just, and then like the statistics and everything that like when people like place on you when you get pregnant, that was just like overflowing on me, and I felt like it was the end of the world.
No. Go put that on.
Yeah, it definitely felt like there's no future for us. We don't know what to do. We have no options. It was just tough for us, and as 16-year-old kids, there's so like you can't do anything.
They showed me, like, they tried hiding. She had a picture of him, and they tried hiding it. And I remember my stepmom asking if we could see it, and they don't show you, like, they weren't gonna show me that. And my mom, she asked it, and like the girl actually, the doctor actually looked at my mom and was like, can I, or something like that, and looked at her, and
I'm like, yeah, I want a copy.
yeah, she's like, I want a copy of it. And so they did. They ended up printing me off, and she was not happy that she had to print off.
Well, I was definitely leaning towards abortion. My family and I were. We were trying to push Katie towards abortion. That's when she went to go check out a clinic, and we were almost about to do it, or Katie was. I was gone picking up my father from the airport, and thank God that she didn't do it, and she didn't feel like that this wasn't right. She would rather have an adoption than an abortion, and thank God she did. So she called me later on that day and said, I'm gonna have this baby, and I sort of knew that she was gonna do that because I knew what her morals were and everything. And she was just, if I was back at that time, if I was my 16-year-old self or whatnot talking to us back in the day, I would say just try. Nothing can hurt. Just try. You'll be surprised how great the outcome is. It's amazing what little kids can change your lives for the better. It's crazy. It changed my life for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think what's really changed my life is like knowing and understanding that I am called, I am loved, I am chosen, and I am equipped for whatever comes our way. I knew what I wanted and I knew what I should do, but I didn't want that to be the answer. And I wanted things to go away. I wanted things to go back to normal. And like I've learned that like that's a lie. Like for things to go back to normal, no matter what you do, they're not going to go back to normal. Like things aren't going to go back to normal, no matter how much you want them to. And